everybody, it's Lynnea, and today I'm doing a video for the Scrapping for Less YouTube channel and blog, and I'm going to be using the Sketched Easter stamp set from Pink and Maine. And so to start out, I have a piece of 110-pound heavyweight cardstock. I plan to do some coloring with alcohol markers, so I chose cardstock that would allow me to do that. I have a circle die, but you could use whatever you have, the bottom of a cup or a plate, whatever you have. I just needed a basic circle outline so that I could build up my stamping in a circular pattern. Now, this is where I messed up, because to do this kind of wreath stamping where you just position a stamp, and then my idea was to stamp it down and turn my paper 4 times so that I would have equal spacing for all 4 of my images. You need to have a square piece of cardstock, and this is where you're going to see me as I turn it. I'm going to realize, like, uh-oh, I messed up, because it's not going to work. So I'm going to fiddle around here for just a minute, and then I realize I need to take it to my trimmer and cut it down. So now it is 4 1/4 inches square, and now you're going to see that I can just go along stamping, and these little flowers will kind of arrange themselves evenly. I am making sure to erase my pencil lines, because once you stamp on top of the pencil, you're not going to be able to erase it. And the ink probably would have covered it up because the ink is black and the pencil is so light, but just to be safe, I was erasing as I go. So I started with that kind of bouquet looking flower, and now I'm adding the 2 single flower images, and I mounted them at the same time, and I'm just going to continue on rotating my paper 1 turn each time in my stamping tool here. And then I'm going to grab my markers. Now today I'm using the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers. You can use any kind of coloring. You know, I usually stick to watercoloring. If you have Copics, you can do that. Zig markers, whatever you want to color these little images. But I have lately been really drawn towards these Tri-Blend markers, because the reason I've stayed away from alcohol markers for so long is because I struggle with finding the correct markers to go together that will blend nicely but still give me some dimension. And these Tri-Blend markers have a light, a medium, and a dark color all in one marker. They're kind of segmented into 3 different segments. And as you pull off the different parts of the marker, you get the dark, light, and medium colors. So I'm starting here with the dull green blend, coloring that in, and then I'm also using, oh, I'm sorry, that was light green. I used the dull green blend on the other leaves. This one is my favorite blend, the coral blend, and actually on the marker it will tell you the actual colors that you have. So this one, the light is CR1, medium is CR3, and the dark is CR6. I forever have been looking for a nice corally pink color that is perfect for spring and weddings, and I haven't been able to find it, and so these markers really do help me out. So I decided that I wanted to add this little fawn to my card because she's just so pretty. I love her eyelashes, and I used a little bit of that pink coral marker on her eyelids to kind of give her the illusion of maybe eyeshadow. And then I'm going in with the earth brown blend, and same thing as before. I start with the dark, then I'll switch over to my medium like you see me doing here, and you can see that that marker is like segmented down to 2 little pieces. And now with the lightest color, I'll go in and just finish up my coloring. I cut out those images, and then I decided I wanted to do something to kind of step up the background a little bit. So I have a Copic N2 marker, and I am just adding some shadow to these. I'm not paying attention to where the sun would actually come from. I'm just adding shading on the same part of each flower. And that does kind of make it look like it's popping up off the card a little bit. So I also stamped the banner and the Happy Easter sentiment from the Pink and Maine Sketched Easter stamp set. Cut that out, and then I'm going to add both the fawn and the sentiment strip onto my card with foam tape. And that is it. That is my card. I apologize for my head here. I was apparently really making sure it was on there straight. I will stick those down, and I encourage you to head over to the Scrapping for Less blog. You can find still photos there, as well as product links to the Sketched Easter stamp set. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will catch you next time. Bye!